Welcome back, everyone, to episode 124 of the Popcorn Podcast. I'm Tommy Crusta, alongside my co-host Ryan Ferran, and today we're here to react to the 2024 Oscar nominations. And before we get into the actual nominations, Ryan, how was your past week?
Not bad. Pretty simple week. Classes and everything. Everything's going pretty well. We actually got some snow.
We did,
Dude, that was magical.
yeah.
Absolutely
I
fantastic.
don't know if it's me. I hate the snow.
Why do you
Not because of joy. Don't even say it.
hate joy and cheer?
No, it's cold. My joints hurt.
Uh-huh.
I will
You should
say,
be fine though.
the night at Matt's was a lot of fun. When we all went out front and played hockey,
Yeah, it was fun.
and it was
Yeah.
like so slippery that we could like skate.
Yeah.
And I got cracked by
Yeah.
like four of you.
I cross-checked the shit out of you.
Cross-checking hurts so bad.
I
Just a
know.
wooden stick
Yeah.
and you ran the
I
sternum.
was just gonna hit you, but then I had the stick in my hands, and I just got my body just kind of put it up, just went right into your back. Yeah.
Hockey's so fun.
It was fun.
But then yeah, the snow's fine, I guess. I think it was more because the cars were just slipping everywhere.
Mhm.
And my Jeep almost tipped again. I went up
Really?
on two wheels again. It's very scary.
How fast were you going?
5 miles per hour. I turned and my car went
Jesus.
boom.
That's fun. That's why you drive a Jeep, folks.
Yeah, I was in
Yeah.
two-wheel drive though. I wasn't in four-wheel.
Oh, that's smart. Yeah.
You know where I was? I was on the back road that we take to get to the movie theaters.
Really?
I don't know why I decided that road was the best road to drive
Yeah, that's
through.
not safe.
No, it wasn't.
No.
It was very stupid. As soon as I almost tipped, I was like, why am I in this road?
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah. What else? Oh. Shit. What was I gonna say?
I don't know. What movies have you seen recently? Because we saw American Fiction together, and then you saw ISS. That's right.
I did see ISS.
Yeah, and I liked how the Instagram post, the story, you tagged the actual
No, I know.
International Space
That's the
Station.
only ISS there is.
You didn't look like ISS movie or
I
anything?
did. There was nothing.
All right, fair enough.
I don't care. It's still the International Space Station.
If they reposted that from the space
Can you
station,
imagine?
that'd have been dope.
Like, thanks, man. Yeah, I checked out ISS. It was a new Bleecker Street film. It starred Ariana DeBose, and it was good. It was fine.
You're on Greyjoy, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was actually probably my favorite character.
Was he?
Mhm.
Okay.
It was a cool concept. I think there was a couple scenes that were written really poorly.
Mhm.
That like it felt unnatural. Like the way they were talking felt like if I was typing it like a first draft.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, but it was a cool idea, like a cool theory that like
It's a neat
what
concept.
happens if that actually happens in real life.
Yeah.
Because it's a real thing. There's Russians and Americans on the International Space Station
Mhm.
right now. But yeah, what else? Oh, I'm fighting a YouTuber.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, fuck you, college burnout. I'm gonna knock your head off. Not actually.
You're gonna get the shit
I'm
kicked
gonna
out of you,
get-
dude.
Dude, my mom and dad texted me last night after I told them like I got picked for it,
Mm-hmm.
and they were like, "He doesn't really even get that many looks per video. You probably shouldn't do." I was like, "What do you mean? He gets like 13,000 on YouTube.
Yeah.
He has 200,000 followers." They're like, "Yeah," and then my dad was like, "Well, you might get hurt." I'm like, "I'm not gonna get hurt." My cousin texted me, and he was like, "Yo," he's like, What's the plan here? Make me feel better about you going into this boxing match.
Yeah,
So-
here's the thing. Listen, you're a big guy. If you land a solid left, it's gonna be a tough day for him. But you're gonna get gassed immediately.
Dude, I haven't
That's the
boxed
issue.
in 2.5 years.
Yeah, did you tell him that, or did you just go, "Yeah, I box like every weekend"?
No, I told him I haven't boxed in 2.5 years.
Okay.
But I did it for pretty consistently for 4 years.
Yeah, you did it for a long
Yeah.
time,
I
but
love boxing.
yeah,
Yeah, but it's a hard sport to like get out of
Yeah.
and then get right back
you're
into.
gonna have to start doing some cardio again.
Yeah, I ran 2 miles today. I was hating my life, and now I'm
Yeah.
doing heavy bag training after this. Then I have an ab workout to go do.
Mhm.
So I'm going all out until
Yeah.
I go, and then
You gotta be tough, ready to go.
I'm gonna get my shit beat in. What else? I'm trying to think. Oh, I've started actually making a dent now on The Sopranos.
Good,
Almost halfway through season 3.
nice.
Now that I'm not actually gonna spoil it for anyone who does want to watch The Sopranos. But yeah, just been watching some shit.
Cool.
House sit.
Yeah, you've been house sitting.
Thought there was a scary ghost, and the
Yeah.
dog scared me. Dude, that dog is the cutest dog ever.
Mm.
But it makes like this weird growling noise every once in a while. Not like a normal dog growl. It's like
Yeah.
it's hiccuping and growling. But I was
Oh, that's
watching a scary
fun.
movie, and it got up. It sits on like the top of your head, and it growled in my ear. And I swear I almost pissed myself.
That's fun. Have you done anything to try to communicate with the ghosts? Have you tried to like say like, guys, I'm cool. Just let it be.
Oh, I do
Let
that
me go.
anytime I go to a haunted house by
Yeah,
myself.
you're like, guys, fellas, please,
Yeah, like
just tonight.
when I go to Nikki's house, I'm like, hey guys, please.
Yeah.
I don't want to see anything today. It's been a long day. But yeah, so before we really dive into the full list of who was nominated and snubs and all of that, do you have any like thoughts just to start from?
Oh, wasn't Anatomy of a Fall as well as Godzilla Minus One left out of international?
I believe.
I'm pretty sure they were, which is crazy. And I haven't seen all the international
Yes,
ones.
Capitano, Perfect Day, Society of the Snow, The Teacher's Lounge, and The Zone of Interest.
All right, I haven't seen any of the international ones, but those are the two that I've seen, and they were both very good. So I've heard great things about obviously Zone of Interest and Society of the Snow, but the other ones I have heard of for the most part, but I haven't really
Capitano
heard.
is supposedly really good.
Yeah, I've heard they're pretty good, but Anatomy of a Fall was really good
Yeah.
and was nominated for. So it's just weird those two got left out. And I know Godzilla got nominated for effects and some other stuff, but which is good because
Yeah,
they deserve it. But
it did deserve it.
Yeah.
You know what I always find funny? So like everyone does like a lot of people do like filling out the bracket, like who they think's gonna win.
Mhm.
It's always so easy for international film. You're like, oh, which one's gonna win?
Yeah.
Maybe the one that's nominated for best
Yeah,
picture.
Zone of
in the
Interest
entire
nominated.
Oscars.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there was some big snubs this year. I think there was a couple that I didn't even think about until someone else brought them up in other things I was reading about.
Yeah.
Like I thought Priscilla would get costume design, makeup, or something. I thought Kaylee Spaney was gonna get nominated because she was literally nominated for every other award
Mhm.
show. So I was a little shocked about that. I was shocked that Iron Claw didn't get anything. That was a big one for me.
Yeah.
I was really hoping for a Zac Efron nomination.
No, he's not getting a nomination.
All I wanted was that man to get nominated. I
Um,
didn't even win.
yeah, all due respect to him. I mean, honestly, in my opinion, over Bradley Cooper, definitely, because I fucking hated Bradley Cooper and I hated Maestro in general. Not hate, but
It's the
very
what did you
over
say
the
it was?
top.
Is the best worst movie you've ever seen?
Yeah, it was the worst good movie I've ever seen.
Oh,
It was
worst good
so
movie.
aggravating to watch
Was it
because
well
they were
made?
trying so hard. It was well made, but they were trying so hard at everything. Carrie Mulligan was great. I think she could be really good. I guess she would be supporting. I don't know if she even got. Okay, she didn't get nominated, but she was still very good. Oh no, she got nominated for leading role. That's good. She was the best part of that movie by
Oh,
far.
this is only like the couple of them. Wait, did they shorten down the categories this year? Makeup,
I don't know.
production design, sound, film editing, documentary, short, live action short, animated short, costume design, cinematography, documentary, feature film, original song, original score, visual effects, original screenplay, adapted screenplay, animated feature, international feature, best director, best supporting actress, best supporting actor, best supporting actor, best actor, best picture. That might actually be all of them.
Jeez, Christ, I yawned in the middle of that because that was entertaining. Wait a sec. Why Anatomy of a Fall was nominated for Best Picture but not Best International? I mean, they
Wait,
speak.
Natalie Falls nominated for best picture,
Yeah,
but didn't get nominated for best foreign
yeah.
film.
What the hell?
Is it a foreign film?
But it's French. I mean, there's a lot of English in it, but it's mostly
Does it
French.
take place in France?
Yeah. Well, yeah, France. It's confusing when you're starting out because like why the fuck she's from Germany but she moved to France with her husband, so they live in France, but she speaks mostly English throughout the movie. And you're like, what are you doing?
You're like, be normal.
Yeah, it's like pick one, man. I can read most of the time.
And for those who don't know, Zaza Beetz and Jack Quaid were the ones that were picked to announce the nominees this year.
Awesome.
Here's the full list of this year's Oscar nominees. Okay, yeah. Okay, so do you want me to tell you the site I'm on so we can do
Yeah,
it?
go for it.
Okay, I'm on CBS News' Oscars page.
I'm on the actual Oscars.org.
Oh.
No, I'll switch. You
No,
stay
no,
there.
it's
No,
fine.
no,
It's
no,
fine. No, it's
Dude,
fine.
no.
No. What are yours?
I'm on CBS News now.
Because then we're in the same order.
Right, but I'm on CBS News now.
Okay.
Are you on Oscars.net?
No.
Okay, good.
I'm on CBS News. You told me to stay.
All right, let's go.
Okay, I'm
Come
at
on.
the bottom. I'm sorry.
This is a much better listing though, because
Was the other one
Oscars-
just
it
paragraphs?
was just no, it was just random order. I don't know, it was weird.
Do you want to go first? Or want me to go first?
You go first.
Okay.
Go for it, dude.
So nominees for makeup and hairstyling is
You're going
Golda.
from the bottom?
Yes.
God damn it.
I told you I'm going from the bottom.
I missed that.
See, a quick thing before I do this. People keep saying to like my family if they ever listen to the podcast,
Uh-huh.
they're always like, "Oh my god, their banter's so funny." This isn't like scripted. We're just both fucking stupid.
I didn't hear you say from the bottom. I mean, that makes sense.
No,
Finish
like, I'm
with
saying both of us are this stupid.
yeah, finish with best picture. Best picture. But
okay. Ready?
yeah.
Okay. Nominees for makeup and hairstyling. Where are you going? Oh.
Grab my little
Nominees
Oscars.
for makeup and hairstyling are Golda, Maestro, Oppenheimer. What?
I don't know. You said Golda, and I was like, what the fuck is that movie? I thought you mispronounced Gouda. What's Gouda with you? Dumbass.
Such a fucking stupid podcast.
Go for it. Read.
I was. You cut me off.
Jesus, man.
Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and Society of the Snow. So are we saying who we... Oh, no, because then we're doing the... Should we say who we think's going to win this?
This can be... Yeah, just say who we think's going to win.
And then we're still doing the popcorn Oscars, though.
Are we?
Yeah, we do it every year.
Well, then why would... Okay, then...
I was just asking, do you want to say that? Like,
Do you want... I think...
because I could say what I think, and then you do the next one what you think, so we're not giving away each other's answers.
Okay, sure. Let's go. Come on.
So I think if we're doing makeup and hairstyling, I think that Poor Things should win.
Okay.
And I thought the whole movie had great hairstyle and makeup. What? What are you giggling at?
I just hated that movie.
The movie was a good movie.
No, I didn't hate it.
The more I sit with that movie's a 90.
The more I
It's
sit
actually
with it...
probably on my top 10 list now.
The more I sit with it, the more I like it. But I just wasn't...
The fisheye stuff really threw me for a loop.
Yeah, well, and I just wasn't a fan of that world. And I like... If you're not a fan of it, it's not... You're not going to like that
No,
movie.
no.
And I was like, the fuck is happening? Yeah. But it's a good movie that I just wasn't a huge fan. It wasn't for me.
Yeah, like it's not for you. Oh, I didn't know this got nominated.
All right, now, production design. We have Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. I haven't seen Napoleon because I didn't really want to. But I kind of want to watch it now because people said it actually is pretty fun. But I think for production design, honestly, Barbie's definitely the front runner in this. I think the popular vote would say Barbie, but I think movies like Killers of the Flower Moon have a lot of stuff, even though a lot of it was just natural landscape, not much like building, but still like the town they built and the cars they were running through it. Everything looked fantastic. And Oppenheimer, obviously, building all that stuff, you know.
A bomb.
If they count building a nuke in production design, that's pretty hard to top. So I think this is a pretty tight category. Be interesting to see who wins.
Fuck the Napoleon movie. I'm not watching that shit.
I don't mind.
I'm not watching it because he's not doing the accent. Shit pisses me off. And I hate when it's not accurate. Like, give me something that's historically accurate.
It is weird, but at the same time, we can't just have a fun movie. There's movies like Waterloo, which are historically accurate. It's not a story. It's just the one battle. But, yeah. Have a fun one.
Yeah, but Ridley Scott's supposed to be cool with all that stuff.
He is supposed to be cool, but then he makes The Martian. You're like, this is still a good movie. I don't know if anything's going to happen. It is a good movie. I walked downstairs. My mom was just watching that movie like 2 days ago.
Really?
I was like,
did you sit there and watch some of it?
Watch some of it. Yeah,
it's a good movie. It's my second favorite Ridley
Scoped
Scott
around
movie.
and sat in the hallway and just watched some of it.
You sat in the hallway?
I was like,
why didn't you go sit on the couch?
You ever you're walking past and you're like, yeah, and you're like, oh, it's been 15 minutes. Shit.
Yeah.
I got to finish this assignment.
So what did you think is going to win for production? You said it's a tight
I'm not going to say yet because then we do the other episode.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying like this is my thoughts.
So nominees for best sound is The Creator, Maestro, Mission Impossible, Dead Reckoning Part 1, Oppenheimer, and Zone of Interest. The Zone of Interest. I have not seen The Zone of Interest yet, but I've seen everything else besides. Oh, I haven't seen Maestro. Forgot about that movie.
It's all right. It's not going to win.
The Creator, awesome movie. I know it's either you love it or you hate it. It seems like for most people. I really enjoyed this movie. Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was as good as the last two. And I mean, Oppenheimer's Oppenheimer. Mm-hmm. It's one of the best, most well-made movies ever. So,
yeah,
it's a hard category because Oppenheimer would be who you'd think would win it. Then like movies like The Creator, which had some crazy sound design in it.
Yeah, I still have to watch The Creator, but
I think you'd like it.
I think I would like it. Yeah,
and you like Gareth Edwards.
Yeah, I would enjoy it. But Oppenheimer,
it's gonna be hard.
Just that fucking dead silence.
That seems nuts.
It hits every time. The amount of people saying it was disappointing now too. It's like, what are you on? Like,
That
what did you
scene was
want?
awesome.
Yeah, like the amount. Remember when the Fallout trailer came out? The amount of comments that were like, "Oh, at least one Nolan brother knows how to make nukes look cool."
They CGI'd it.
What
This
movie
man
did you watch?
single-handedly watched it and
Yeah,
made
he
it
made it.
himself. What was I gonna say?
It's
Oh,
very strange.
I showed our buddy Connor. I showed him. He finally watched Ahsoka, so I watched episode 5 with him.
Mm.
He had a very strong reaction to seeing
Did he
Captain
cry?
Rex. No,
Oh, Captain Rex.
he screamed.
Oh, nice.
Screamed. Oh no, he freaked out when he saw Hayden.
Yeah.
Of course,
Well, you cried.
I did
So,
cry.
yeah.
I didn't cry. I teared up. There's a difference.
There's a difference.
And then
Like the
we
guy-
started watching The Last of Us.
Oh, okay.
So he's watched. I think he's up to 4 now. I watched the first 2 with him. Dude, that show is so well made.
It is good. It's very good.
Especially rewatching it. The sets in that are awesome.
Yeah.
I'm so excited for the Fallout show now.
Yeah, what were you like to the guy in Cloudy the Chance of Meatballs? Like, it's enough to make a grown man cry.
Yeah.
Not this grown man. Get back
Suck
in there,
that tear
dude.
right now. I was like, get back in there.
Those movies are funny.
I've only seen the first one.
I mean, the second one's not good, but I mean, they're kids' movies. Who am I to say? You know, fun kids' movie.
It's not like me with the Super Mario movie.
You're such a dick to that movie. Film editing. We have Anatomy of a Fall, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
Damn, what a fucking category.
It's a great category. I think there's a lot of strong contenders in this. Obviously, The Holdovers was my favorite movie of the year. Well, I think, the editing of that movie was pretty simplistic. It was still, effective. It was still good.
editing.
There was nothing wrong with it. I think this could be a pretty good category. There's some really cool stuff in Killers of the Flower Moon, but I think Anatomy of a Fall could be slightly leading this because it is like how it's edited and shown to you is basically the whole point of the movie, trying to figure out what happened. So I think that's definitely the front runner for this category, but another strong one because Oppenheimer also can be, definitely slip in there. So
There's a chance Oppenheimer could go 13 for 13.
there's a chance. Yeah.
Yes.
That Dune dropped out. I know the second Dune got pushed back, Christopher Nolan was like, fucking God.
Yes. Dude, that trailer for Dune looks so good.
It does.
I cannot fucking wait.
And that new poster they put out like yesterday or 2 days ago.
Oh, I'm so down. I'm so ready. Documentary short film, The ABCs of Book Banning, The Barber of Little Rock, Island in Between, The Last Repair Shop. I'm not going to pronounce this right. Nine Weipo.
Nay. I don't know, man.
I have not watched any of these yet. I normally watch all the short films leading up to the Oscars. So I'm going to try and watch them before I do the popcorn Oscars so I can actually make a pick in what I want to win.
Yeah.
Because I do end up always watching them.
Yeah, I'm going to definitely do the same thing that you said.
No, you're not.
Probably
There's
not.
not a chance.
No, I would like to. Because
I
I really...
good, like, the animated ones are always so fucking good.
Yeah, I always skip out on the short films. I'm very guilty of that. I'll admit that.
They're like
but
8 minutes.
I know, but I'm always like, I don't know where to find. I'm just weird.
YouTube.
I know. Anyway, live action short film. We have The After, Invincible, Night of Fortune, Red, White, and Blue, and The Wonderful Story of Henry Sugar. Again, I haven't seen any of them, but Red, White, and Blue, go America, baby. That's my winner. Moving on. Are you going to do
Henry Sugar's the Wes Anderson short film.
Oh, I've heard those are great.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that might win.
You're up.
Animated short film. We have Letter to a Pig, 95 Senses, Our Uniform, Taxidermy, and War is Over, inspired by the music of John and Yoko. Some Beatles for you.
There's some Beatles, man. War is Over. It's the Christmas one. Oh, boy.
Do you have a Christmas song?
Yeah. You've heard it a million times. You know the snail meme? Oh, you don't use the internet like that. Forgot. You're normal.
What's the snail meme?
The snail meme is like, it was like, how long would you live if there was a snail chasing you? And it moves the pace of a snail,
Okay.
right? You live for as long as you can. The second it touches you, you die. How long would you live?
Forever.
People say that because like, oh, I just outrun a snail. But you forget about it. After about 1,000 years, you're going to forget about it. And it's going to sneak up on you. You're like, oh, no.
I'll just fly somewhere. Do you know how long it would take to get to me?
Just saying, man.
I wouldn't want to live with that. I'll just shoot myself eventually.
Everybody
after everyone dies that I cared about, I'm like, well, I have nothing to live for. I just walk up to the snail and touch him eventually.
Okay.
So I think I would live my full
Yeah,
life.
but it's to that song. I'm gonna pull up the song because you recognize it. Before I do that, costume design. Costume design is the nominees are Barbie, Killers of the Flower Moon, Napoleon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. Basically, the entire plot of Poor Things is the costume design as well as set design, production design. So that one's definitely gonna, have a solid chance. But also, Oppenheimer might get slept on. I mean, those suits are pretty fucking cool.
Barbie.
Yeah, Barbie, obviously, it's great. I think this is a strong category. Again, Napoleon, I haven't seen, but I can't imagine that winning this. Killers of the Flower Moon could probably sneak in there too. Um, yeah, that's going to be a pretty good category. I think Barbie's definitely going to lead it.
I think Poor Things might win that one.
Poor Things and
It's
Barbie.
like built to win these awards.
Yeah,
So is Barbie though.
yeah, definitely.
Cinematography. We have El Condi. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm sorry if I did. Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things. So I don't think Killers of the Flower Moon should win, but I think it might win. Like I think it's the least deserving. I don't.
But Killers of the Flower Moon?
Yeah, I feel like it was fine cinematography. I don't think it was anything crazy.
Yeah, I think there was some good stuff, but
Like that fire shot, which everyone says is the shot of the year.
that was a
It
great
was just
shot,
too
though.
long.
It was a little
Why
long.
was that scene so long?
It was long, but
It's Martin
damn.
Scorsese, so I really can't. It is a great shot, though.
Yeah.
I just think Oppenheimer, and I like Poor Things cinematography more. I like the bright
Mhm.
colors. I like the weird landscapes. So
Yeah.
that's just my thing.
That's fair.
Now I think Oppenheimer could also win because Oppenheimer was insane.
Yeah.
Your turn.
Here's the song. This is the. That's John Lennon. You don't know this song?
Maybe I do. I think I know the beat.
Dude, how?
You listen to Christmas
It's
music.
like the biggest. How?
I just don't.
Okay.
You know what? I listen to grunge.
I don't listen to Taylor Swift. I know what fucking. I don't know any Taylor Swift. No, what's it? Bad something or other. I'm blanking on the names now.
No, I know the beat. I
I
didn't.
know the beat. Oh, all right. Drop
Sorry,
the mic.
everyone.
That had to sound good. Let's see the sound. Oh.
Was it loud?
Yeah, it's pretty loud.
Oh, sorry, everyone.
Drop the mic on his fucking gut. Listen.
I actually hit my leg first off.
Oh, well, it looked like it hit your stomach. What am I on? Documentary or cinematography? I missed. I was looking up the snail thing.
Documentary. You talk to me about cinematography.
Whatever.
Fire shot from Killers of Flower Moon. There you go.
Documentary feature film. The nominees are 20 Days in Mariupol. Don't laugh at me. Bobby Wine, the People's President. The Eternal Memory. Four Daughters and To Kill a Tiger.
I know what you're rooting for.
Man, I don't fucking know. To Kill a Tiger sounds
Yep.
pretty badass, though.
It's probably about poachers.
It could be. Could just be about some badass motherfucker with like a bow and arrow hunting a tiger. Could you imagine? No, I mean like some real deal fucking dude just walking out. Dude, that dude. Could you imagine a documentary just a dude hunting a tiger? He gets it at the end, makes a fucking like coat. Like, damn, bro. Earned that. Chicken dinnered that shit. Do original song.
Okay. Original song. It Never Went Away from American Symphony. I'm Just Ken from Barbie. What I Was Made For from Barbie. The Fire Inside from Flaming Hot. And Wahazi. I'm definitely shut up, Ryan. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. It says it's called A Song for My People from Killers of the Flower Moon.
Nice.
All of them are good. I haven't seen Flaming Hot, so I don't know the other one. But I know all the other ones so far. I know It Never Went Away. I'm just
Flamin' Hot was the Hot Cheetos.
Yeah, it's
movie, right?
fucking garbage.
Was it?
I watched like 2 minutes. Oh, this is not for me.
Okay.
Not Eva Mendes. Eva Longoria should not be a director. Stay active.
Fair enough.
You're very good at it.
Fair enough. We all know I'm Just Ken is winning this, even though
No, it's not.
What Was I Made For?
What Was I Made For was a better song.
It's a great song.
It's an incredible song.
It doesn't get the people going like I'm Just Ken though.
Yeah, but What I Was Made For has won like everything.
That is true. No, that'll win.
It should win. Dude, Billie Eilish is gonna win back-to-back Oscars.
Yeah. Wait, what was the last one? Oh, fucking
Bond.
Bond. Yeah, I can't remember the name of the movie. Original score. The nominees
Oh hell yeah!
are
Oh hell yeah!
American Fiction, Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer, and Poor Things.
Say the other one.
Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny.
Rumor.
The score was made in the fucking 70s. Why
They
is it
changed it
nominated
up a
again?
little bit.
Fuck off.
It was a banging score.
Who did it? It wasn't John Williams.
Yes, it
this
was.
time. Oh, it was?
Yeah. They just changed it up a little
The
bit.
dude comes out of retirement every time.
Well, he said he's not actually retiring anymore.
Yeah, you ask him that you're like, John, can you do this? He's like, oh, I guess I'll unretire now.
Gets nominated for an Oscar.
Yeah.
For a song he did in the 80s.
It's crazy. If Indiana Jones wins,
I'll be so happy.
I'll be so pissed.
Ludwig Göransson's got
that would be so
bag.
cheap. Yeah, Oppenheimer has it in the fucking bag. Ludwig Göransson is becoming the best guy around.
Can You Hear the Music is so good.
Huh?
Was it Can You Hear the Music? It's the score. It's like the main theme from Oppenheimer.
Oh, I don't remember.
I have it on my workout playlist.
I mean, it's great, but yeah.
Visual effects. We have The Creator, Godzilla -1, Guardians of the Galaxy 3, Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1, and Napoleon. It has to be one of the first two. It has to either be Godzilla -1 or The Creator.
Mm-hmm.
I liked Mission Impossible, but I did think that the train scene looked a little...
Yeah, the cliff
CGI
jump
looked a little weird.
wasn't great.
Yeah, the cliff jump looked a little weird. It was just like a weird setup, but it's incredible that he does it.
Because they had to like mask out the ramp, but it still doesn't look great.
But then like the train tipping over the ground looks like weird.
Yeah.
Which I know you can't have him actually falling. I understand that. But like then you watch The Creator and
he would have done it. Haley Atwell was like, I'm not fucking Tom Cruise.
The Creator looks incredible the whole way. Godzilla -1 looks incredible and it has such a low budget.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Yeah,
So,
I think
it's one of those two should win.
Yeah,
but it's not going to be. They're not going to pick one of those.
They're going to pick Guardians.
I'm going to pick goddamn Napoleon. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind.
If Godzilla -1 wins that, be a good day.
I'd be happy.
Yeah, be a good thing.
Good for some letterbox boys.
Yeah. Original screenplay. We have Anatomy of a Fall. Anatomy of a Fall.
Drunk?
God, it slurred my words. The Holdovers. Maestro. No. May December and Past Lives.
Ooh.
This is a tough category because Anatomy of a Fall on paper probably gonna win. Although The Holdovers, I would like that to win. And Past Lives,
I won Past Lives one.
A lot of people want that to win
because the whole movie is what's written.
Yeah, no, that was the best part of the movie.
It's kind of bogus that Barbie didn't get nominated for original screenplay.
Yeah, wasn't it because it's not an original?
Yeah, because it's Mattel.
Yeah,
but there's no story of Barbie.
There's the cartoons, the animated ones.
The ones from like 2000s?
Yeah.
Where she's like a princess that flies?
Sure.
That's not what this is.
The originals.
No, it's so bullshit. They should have been nominated for original.
I know my dad's like, what the fuck? His voice goes that high.
Was it me?
Yeah.
Oh.
We do the same thing. When we start yelling, we're like,
adapted screenplay. The nominees are American Fiction, Barbie, Oppenheimer, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. I mean, I've seen 4 of the 5. I think all 4 of them deserve to be nominated. I'm assuming Zone of Interest is going to be nominated. It's going to be on that list as well, which I agree with, because I mean it's nominated for everything. So yeah, I think this is another insanely stacked category. And then, as much as we all thought, because of the COVID and everything, that 2024 was going to be a weird year for like movies and stuff, sure ended up being an absolute banger of film.
Great year.
A lot of good shit.
Absolutely.
Godzilla movie nominated for an Oscar.
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
I still think the one thing with the Godzilla movie is still just like the cat eyes.
No, I think it's him.
Like I
having
think
to be kicking under the water.
Oh,
it's so funny.
But I still can't get over like the face sometimes is just so stiff.
Yeah,
it's like the one thing about that movie. I'm like, yeah,
but I get it. They were trying to make it look like the original.
Yeah, they've been trying to make it more like classic, which totally works for the movie.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, it's still great. For animated feature film, we have The Boy and the Heron, Elemental, Nimona, Robot Dreams, and Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Okay. I think Spider-Verse should win.
I think Elemental is going to win. No, I didn't see that fucking movie.
I was going to say. I think Spider-Man should win. I think Miyazaki is going to win.
I agree. Yeah.
And I wouldn't be mad with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's Miyazaki. He can never go wrong to me.
Mm-hmm.
Even this is what I think it might be his weakest film. it's still Miyazaki, which is better than 90% of any other animated film we'll get.
Yeah, it's better than the other 3 on this list.
I still say Maito all the time as the heron. Robert Pattinson's a goat.
Yeah. I would like to watch the Japanese dub too. Well, not the dub, but the original Japanese
sub.
dub. Yeah, that makes sense.
I saw it in sub.
Did you?
Me and Sean went and saw it.
Cool.
I like the kid more in Japanese.
Yeah.
Than I did.
Yeah, I think The Boy and the Heron is definitely going to be the favorite for voters, but I think Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse was arguably more impressive, like visually, just knowing like what they have to do to animate all that stuff. Even though Miyazaki's look fantastic always, but Across the Spider-Verse is just those first 2 movies been incredible. But I feel like even if Spider-Verse loses, the third one is going to absolutely take it home.
Yeah, because it won the first one, right?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think it did.
I don't know what else would have beat it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
International feature film, we have, I think it's Ten Capitano. I hope I'm saying that right. That's from Italy. Then we have Perfect Days from Japan, Society of the Snow from Spain, The Teacher's Lounge from Germany, and The Zone of Interest from the United Kingdom. What do you think The Teacher's Lounge is about?
I remember seeing a trailer for it. I think it was when we were seeing, I forget if it was, what was the Dream movie with Nick Cage?
Dream Scenario.
Yeah, I think it was during that I saw a trailer for it, and I was like, what the fuck is this?
Right now.
Yeah.
Has a 99% Rotten Tomatoes. Teacher, Carla Novak decides to get involved with one of her students. I literally thought that's what it was going to be.
Yeah.
Students are suspected of theft, caught between her ideals and the school system. The consequences of her actions threaten to break her.
Yeah.
It's maybe $2.5 million.
Yeah, it seemed pretty good, but it kind of seemed like, I don't know, a little bland. But I'm sure if it's that well reviewed, I'm sure I'm missing something from the trailer. So definitely be willing to see it. Society of the Snow, I'm definitely going to watch once I get a free 3 hours to spend on Netflix. Because every time I see it, I'm like, I want to watch it, but fuck, I want to go to bed too. But yeah, that's going to be a pretty good category. Zone of Interest definitely leading it, seeing as how it's nominated for Best Picture.
Yeah.
But also it is weird how Anatomy of a Fall was nominated for Best Picture, but not Best International. So I wonder if they were like, we got to just put something else. And like, I wonder if they kind of were like, okay, we can put something else on here.
Or is Anatomy of the Fall going to win Best Picture? And they're like, there's no point of putting in Best Animated.
Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Best Director. We have Jonathan Glazer for Zone of Interest, Yorgos Lanthimos for Poor Things, Christopher Nolan for Oppenheimer, Martin Scorsese for Killers of the Flower Moon, and Justine Triet for Anatomy of a Fall.
What a fucking category.
It's a very strong category. We have some legacy people, some... I mean, I don't know the foreign ones. I don't know how long they've been kicking, but, you know.
Yorgos has been around.
Yeah, Yorgos has been around for a while, but I don't know about Glazer and Triet. But obviously, Scorsese and Nolan not as much.
Nolan needs to fucking win.
Nolan needs something at this point. I think Oppenheimer is going to be his best shot. I don't think he's ever going to top Oppenheimer, even though I'd love for him to do so.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great.
Oppenheimer's going to be his masterpiece, period. Period. But, yeah, I think it would be very cool if he finally took it home. But at the same time, this is going to be a tough category. So
I think I'm rooting for Nolan.
I'm rooting for Nolan, but it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
For Best Supporting Actress, we have Emily Blunt for Oppenheimer, Danielle Brooks for The Color Purple, American Ferrera for Barbie, Jodie Foster for Nyad, and Davine Joy Randolph for The Holdovers. What another goddamn masterclass.
Tight, dude.
Tight. I know who I'm rooting for, and I think me and Ryan are in agreement, but I will give an actual answer when we do our popcorn Oscars.
Who are you rooting for? Because we might not be in agreement.
I think we are.
What's her name start with?
That would give it away.
Would it? No.
Do yours. Not telling them.
I think.
They have to listen to the others.
Okay. Well, I think it's supporting actress still a very tight category.
It is a tight category.
But I will say that fucking death stare Emily Blunt gives to Benny Safdie in Oppenheimer. Oh. That's the one that's always stuck with me throughout this entire year. I'm like, God damn.
She's not happy.
Nope. For Best Supporting Actor, We have Sterling K. Brown for American Fiction, Robert De Niro in Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr. in Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling in Barbie, and Mark Ruffalo in Poor Things. How about the snub from that guy in May December? Right, he had so much
Charles
hype going into
Melton.
it.
Yeah, it's so
Yeah,
much going for him.
so much hype. People thinking he was the one to kind of dethrone Robert Downey Jr. as the front runner for this,
Yeah,
and
and then all
he's
of a
not
sudden
even
he's lost
nominated.
all the hype.
Yeah,
Um,
another tight one. I think all these
I felt like
guys.
Jeremy Allen White was better than Mark Ruffalo. Mark Ruffalo and Sterling K. Brown. I
I
know we
think
have different agreement on
yeah,
that, but
Mark Ruffalo maybe, but I love Sterling K. Brown in American Fiction. Every time he was on screen, he was just fun to watch. He was just
that's true.
doing whatever the fuck he wanted.
I think that Anthony Hopkins should be nominated for Rebel Moon.
I think you should shut your fucking mouth.
Nominees for Best Actress are Annette Bening for Naiad, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Huller for Anatomy of the Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, and Emma Stone for Poor Things. As it's went almost the entire year so far, it's been Sandra Huller has won for drama and Emma Stone's won for comedy or
Mhm.
musical, whatever the other category. So I think it's going to come down to one of those two. I would like to see Lily Gladstone win because I've said since it came out she's one of my favorite performances of the year. But I
Mhm.
also think Emma Stone was so great, and I haven't seen Anatomy of the Fall, so I still have to wait. But my heart wants Emma Stone to win, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think that's another tight one. But Sandra Huller was fantastic, and I mean, so was Lily Gladstone, obviously. But it's tough. It's definitely between those two. I don't think Emma Stone slips in there past those two. But
Yo, I'm rooting.
I know you are.
I'm
But
praying.
I'm saying it ain't gonna happen. Best actor: we have Bradley Cooper in Maestro. Lose my goddamn mind. Coleman Domingo in Rustin, Paul Giamatti in The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy in Oppenheimer, and Jeffrey Wright in American Fiction. Another tight category, which this whole year has been.
Zac Efron should have been nominated instead of Bradley Cooper.
Yeah, I'll say that
I
just
wanted
because I
Zac
didn't
Efron
like
on
him.
this list.
Yeah. Bradley Cooper is not going to get it this year, and the Eagles are not going to win a Super Bowl either.
So he didn't get his wish at
didn't get
all.
anything.
Can you imagine if he wins
Dude,
and steals it from Killian?
for real. Listen, I know the whatever the Oscars like those like physical transformations. The nose isn't that good. Like the black and white parts in the middle in the beginning, especially, it's so overly prominent. It looks crazy. As he gets older in the movie, it looks more normal, but it's still like just because he put on a nose, he's gonna do everything else, and everything else in the movie is so over the top and fucking crazy. It's just not fun to watch. At least it wasn't for me. I did not enjoy that movie very much. We saw Paul Giamatti win the Golden Globes, which was very interesting. Um,
Well, he won for best
yeah, he
comedy.
won comedy, and we also saw Cillian Murphy win for best actor in general. So it's going to be a tough run between those two. I think it's definitely between them, but also, everybody else was great too. So it's a pretty good category. Why don't you finish it off with best picture?
And the nominees for the 2024 Oscar for Best Picture are American Fiction, Anatomy of the Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives, Poor Things, and The Zone of Interest. God damn, they finally used all 10 though. That makes me happy. They
Yeah.
haven't done that in, I don't think, ever. Everyone knows what my favorite movie was. I talked about it's Past Lives. It hasn't wavered since I saw it, and it's not going to waver now. I still think it's the best movie of the year, but I don't think it's going to win Best Picture. I just don't think it has the legs to compete against movies like Killers of the Flower Moon, Oppenheimer. Sadly, I think Maestro is going to get a lot of votes. Uh, American Fiction. I think those films are like the main leads.
Hmm.
I think a lot of the smaller ones don't have a chance.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my the holdovers is probably going to get overlooked.
Holdovers is in the
Sadly.
same category as Past Lives right now. It
Yeah.
might have been a better movie, but it's not going to get the awards.
No. Yeah, I think Oppenheimer is definitely the front runner, and for good reason. I mean,
Yeah,
that movie was fantastic.
yeah,
But
it was both of our top three.
yeah, I mean, this is a tough list because all these movies were really fucking good.
Maybe the Zone of Interest will pull a Parasite
Maybe
and just fucking steal it from
win
Christopher
both.
Nolan. Can you imagine that poor man?
Oh man,
He's not going to win Best Director. Somehow he's going to lose it. I'm going to be so angry at the world.
yeah,
Well, yeah,
I'll be disappointed.
that is our nominees for the 2024 Oscars. It is being hosted by
I don't know. I don't fucking
I think
care.
it's Jimmy Kimmel again.
Is it Kimmel again?
Yeah. He's such a safe bet.
It is a
Can't we
safe
pick
bet.
like Shane Gillis? I would love that. Or John Mulaney.
Yeah.
I'd be so down to see John Mulaney host the Oscars.
Gillis should do the Zone of Interest, reading out international. He's like, and finally, Zone of Interest. Guys dressed so nice in that movie.
The Oscars this year are Sunday, May 10th at 7 p.m. So yeah.
Okay.
Everyone, make sure to watch the Oscars. Make sure to check out our episodes. And before we get going, first we're gonna do our recommendation of the week.
Yeah, we are. I'm gonna recommend. I don't know, dude. What am I gonna recommend? Let me fill this dead air by reading out what's popular on Letterboxd right now.
Is that what you do now? You just read Letterboxd to find it?
No, but Anyone But You is popular. Let's see what that got. 3.1. All right.
Not gonna lie, I almost went and saw it the other day.
I have no interest in seeing that movie still.
It looks so bad.
It does. It doesn't look good.
But Sydney Sweeney's in it.
Yeah, she is. No, I'll probably go. I don't know. Go watch American Fiction. I did have a lot of fun with that movie. I think that's a movie a lot of people can enjoy. My pop-up saw it too.
Do you like it?
He did like it.
I wasn't sure if it was for the older
No, he liked it.
older people.
He said it was. I mean, he definitely had a little. Someone is no, I'm joking. No, he said he really liked it. He said it was funny, which I was happy with. And yeah, it was just a solid, good, funny movie. Very much keeps up. It's a good look at the modern age. It's tough to do that with comedy and make fun of how people act nowadays. It's so overdone. But this is one of the movies that did it perfectly, very, very well, and hence it being nominated for Best Picture as well as Best Actor and Best Supporting Actor. So go see that while it's still in theaters. It's definitely worth it.
It's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to recommend True Detective Season 4, Night Country. It is the fourth season, of course, of the show. It's an anthology crime drama created by Nick Pizzolatto, which debuted on January 14th. The first 3 episodes are out now, I believe. First 3. Jodie Foster plays the lead detective, and it is quite scary, and it's really cool, and it actually connects to the first season.
Really?
It does. And it's legitimately like a horror show.
It's a shared universe?
It is a shared universe.
Wow.
Which I don't think is that crazy.
When they're doing the end game for season 5,
Yeah.
bring back everybody.
Just everyone comes
Can you
back
imagine?
to hunt down Demogorgon. They're going to show up in Stranger Things.
Yeah. Is it different? Does it have supernatural elements? Because it looked like it did.
It definitely does. But
Really?
they're a lot cooler than I thought they were going to be.
Okay.
Yeah, where's the cast? Yeah, it's Jodie Foster. And what's the other girl's name? Carl Reese, who's actually a 5-time champion boxer.
Damn.
She's badass in the show. She plays the other cop.
Fair enough.
But it does it goes between 2 different timelines.
Cool. I've heard very mixed reviews about it.
Yeah.
I feel mostly positive I've heard, but I've definitely heard some people being disappointed in it.
It's got an 8.9 on IMDb.
Yeah. I might check it out. I don't know. I haven't watched any of the other
It has a really bad audience score though.
What does it have?
57.
Yeah.
It has an 80% critic score.
Yeah, that's fair.
I've enjoyed it so far. I watched the first episode only though. My dad seems to really like it, and he's very judgmental of the other seasons.
Yeah. I haven't seen any of the other seasons. I've heard 3 is good though.
No,
it's not good. I've heard it's
mid as
better.
Fuck.
But the second season is terrible, right?
It's a horrible season, but I like Colin Farrell more than I like Mahershala Ali. I think Colin Farrell.
That was 3.
Mahershala Ali's 3.
Yeah.
I like Colin Farrell in season 2 character
right.
more than I like Mahershala Ali in season 3. But Vince Vaughn season 2 is the worst part of the entire 4 seasons.
Gotcha.
He's such. People need to stop trying to cast him in serious roles. He's just not a serious actor.
I don't mind him in Hacksaw Ridge, actually. I know you hate him in that movie. It is kind of fun. He's like, do your war cries. Like, what?
He's one of the worst soldier portrayals ever.
No, yeah. He can do serious stuff. He needs to stop doing military stuff because he just doesn't look like it.
So bad. I remember my dad coming home and being like, I hate this one. I hate him. Yeah. I hold much anger and resentment towards that film.
Wedding Crashers is one of the best, though.
Comedy movie.
So
Exactly.
funny. It's so funny.
He's hilarious in Anchorman. Dorothy Mantooth is a saint. Love that movie.
Yeah.
Best comedy movie of all time. Go check out my episode where I rank the top 10 comedy movies of all time.
Yeah.
Did with Charlie Cope. It's episode 4.
Oh yeah.
It's actually a horrible episode. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of the Popcorn Podcast. We will be back on, I think it's going to post on Sunday with our guest, Malcolm Goodwin, who starred in season 1 of Reacher, and he also stars in American Gangster, and he was also in Fall of the House of Usher. He played a very prominent role in all 3 of those. And yeah, we're very excited to talk to him. We're going to talk about his career in film, and we're also going to be ranking the top 5 gangster films. So yes, thank you again for tuning in to the show, listening, downloading the episode. Make sure to continue following us on Instagram at Ferran_12, Tommy_Cresta, _Popcorn_podcast, on TikTok, the Popcorn_pod, and everywhere else you can find our show. Yeah, thank you so much. Ryan, of course, you get to give everyone our last words of the day.
Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you later.